Hello students, today's topic is if else if ladder and ternary operator in C. So first we will discuss if else if ladder. So if we have multiple conditions, then multiple choices, then we use if else if ladder. So sometimes we wish to make a multiple way decision based on several conditions. So we have so many conditions and we have to take decision in a multiple way. The most general way of doing this is by using the else if variant on the if statement. So we use else if variant in if statement. So this works by cascading several comparisons. As soon as one of these gives a true result, the following statement or block is executed and on further comparisons are done. So when a condition gives a true result, then the block in that condition will be executed. So general syntax of this if else if statement is if condition 1 and statement 1, else if condition 2 statement 2, else if condition 3 statement 3, else statement 4. It means if condition 1 is true, then statement 1 is executed, and if condition 1 is not true, then we have to check condition 2. If condition 2 is true, then statement 2 will be executed, and if this condition 2 is not true, then we have to check condition 3, and if this condition 3 is true, then statement 3 is executed, and if this condition 3 is not true, then else. It means this statement 4 will be executed. So this statement 4 will be executed when all the condition 1, 2 and 3 are not true. Or another form is if condition 1 is true, statement we have to execute 1. Then again, if condition 2 is true, statement 2 is executed. If condition 3 is true, statement 3 is executed, and if condition 4 is true, statement 4 is executed. So we have two ways of representing if else if ladder. In in the first case, uh, if condition 1 is true, then we don't have to check the other conditions, so CPU take less time. We only check the second condition if condition 1 is false, and we only check the condition 3 if condition 1 and 2 it means if all the previous conditions are false, then only we have to check the condition. But if in this case we have to check every condition, so in this case CPU will take more time for execution of the program, but in this case CPU will take less time in execution of the program. So let we if we look at the what I said, the two blocks, the block where only if the statements are used, if statements are checked one by one, and the compiler and the CPU time is required to evaluate each if statement. So we have to check the condition one by one. But when we look at into the block where else if we use, the compiler will test if condition, and if the first condition result is true, uh, value result of rest of the block will be skipped. So second else if and subsequent else if are checked only if the previous conditions are will be false. This saves a lot of time. So uh, this way of representing if else if statement saves a lot of time, because it we have to only check the condition if all the previous conditions are not true, and in this case we have to check every condition. So it in this case CPU will take more time. So it is suggested that if you make use of if else if letter instead of independent, it's the efficiency of the program will be better. So uh, we have to use if else if letter instead of many ifs, independent ifs. So it's if you use if else if letter, the efficiency of the program will become better. So let's take a program. I have included two header files, standard input.h and console input.h, void main. So I have taken two float variables, SP and CP. SP is selling price and CP is cost price. So clear scan. So enter the selling price. You have to enter the selling price here. Scanf selling SP. Enter the cost price. So CP means cost price. If selling price is equal to cost price, if both selling price and cost price are equal, it means neither gain nor loss. Else if selling price is greater than cost price, if selling price is greater, then gain. And what is the gain? Selling price minus cost price. So this will be printed. Selling price minus cost price will be printed. Else means If no gain, no loss, no gain, then only loss. So loss is cost price minus selling price. On this cost price minus selling price will get printed here. So I have taken 3 runs here. In the first run I have entered selling price 120, cost price 121. So it is loss. Loss is 121 minus 120. In the second run I have entered selling price 102, cost price 102. So neither gain nor loss because these are equal. In the third run, I have entered selling price 115 and cost price 113. So the gain is 115 minus 113 is 2. So this is how if else if ladder works. If this condition true, else if this condition is true, else the third condition. So you can take many conditions as you wish, as your program logic required. You can take more than 3, any number of conditions. If else if else if else if, and in the last else. So this is how if else if is implemented using a program. So now is ternary operator. Ternary operator. These are the ternary. This is a ternary operator, means it requires 3 operands, and this question mark and this colon is used to separate the 3 operands. So ternary operator is also a conditional operator. It is called as ternary operator because it takes 3 arguments. It takes 3 arguments, so it is called a ternary operator. So ternary operator is used in two-way selection, replacing if else. So in place of if else we can use ternary operator. So syntax of a ternary operator is condition question mark statement 1 colon statement 2. So if condition is true, statement 1 will be the result of the overall expression, and if condition is false, then statement 2 will be the result of the overall expression. So if condition enclosed in braces is true, this is the condition, then statement 1 is executed, and if the result of the statement is false, then the statement after colon means statement 2, this is executed. For example, x equal to y. If x equal to y, if this is true, then numbers are equal. This will be printed, numbers are equal. And if this is false, then number not equal. This not equal will be printed. So let's take an example. Let's take a program. So here we have to find, we have to enter 2 numbers, and we have to find whether which number is greater of the 2. So I have included 2 header files here, standard input.h and console input.h. So I have taken 3 integer variables, num1, num2 and num3. Clear screen. So enter the 2 numbers. I have entered 2 numbers, %d, %n1, num1 and %d, %num2. So here I have used the ternary operator. If num1 is greater than num2, then this num1 will get stored in num3, and if this is false, then this num2 gets stored in num3. So what we have to print? We have to print num3 is greater. This we have to print this is greater. So first run, enter 2 numbers, 12 and 43. I have entered 12 and 43. So here 12 is this is false, so num2 is assigned to num3. So num2 is 43. 43 is assigned to num3. So 43 is greater. Got printed. 43 is greater. In the second run, I have entered two number 45 and 39. So in this case, this condition is true. So num1 is assigned to num3. So num1 is assigned to num3. So num3 is greater. Got printed. Num3 is 43. 45. 45 is greater. This got printed. I have taken another program where we have 3 variables and we have to find the greatest among 3 variables. So here I have included the header files, the 2 header files, standard input.h and console input.h, void main, int x, y, z and t, clear screen. So enter the value of x, y and z. Enter the value for x, y. So we have to enter the 3 values x, y and z. X, y and z. So if x is greater than y, if x is greater than y, if this is true, then this condition will be the result of the overall expression, and if this is false, then this condition will be the result of overall expression. So here I have used a nested conditional operator, nested ternary operator. It means ternary operator inside ternary operator. Here I have used another ternary operator, and here I have again used ternary operator. So let's take an example and discuss how this program will be executed. So enter the values of x, y, and z. I have entered 10, 20, and 30. I have entered 10, 20, and 30. So uh, first x and y, 10 and 20. So 10 and 20, this is false. So condition will go to here. Control will go in this statement. So now I have to check 20 and 30. So 20 is greater than 30. No, this is false. So z will be the result of overall expression. So z is 30. So z will be assigned to t and value of z is 30. So the larger number in three numbers is 30. In the second run, I have entered x value of x 40, value of y 90, and value of z 80. So first we have to compare x and y. So 40 and 90, this is false. Control will go to this expression. Now we have to check 90 and 80. So 90 is greater than 80, this is true. So y will be the value of this overall expression, and y is assigned to z, and value of y is 90. 90 is assigned to t. So larger number in three numbers is t is 90. So larger number in three numbers is 90. So in third run, I have entered the values. For x is 40, for y is 7, and for z is 8. So again we have checked 40 is greater than 7. Yes, this is true. So control will go to this statement. So now we have to check 40 and 8. So 40 is greater than 8. True. So x will be the value of this overall expression, and x will be assigned to t. So value of x is 40. 40 will be assigned to t. So the larger number in three numbers is t. T is 40. The larger number in three numbers is 40. So this statement got printed. So this is how a ternary operator works, and how then we can do the nesting of a ternary operator. Here we have used a ternary operator inside another ternary operator. This is a nesting of ternary operator. So in this example, we have used simple ternary operator. We have taken two variables and there is no nesting. But in this program, I have used nested ternary operator. It means ternary operator inside another ternary operator. So this ternary operator is this overall ternary operator, and also this ternary operator is also the statement of this whole ternary operator. So this is what I have today. If else if ladder and ternary operators in C. Thank you.